today we're going to be working on some abs. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to sitting up nice and tall, feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart, and thinking about a nice long line from the top of your head all the way down to your tailbone. You can feel those two cyst bones underneath your butt. And all we're going to do from here is take the hands out and we're just going to roll, not all the way down. I want you to make sure that you're in control and just going down. You can go where you feel comfortable, about where your hands are over your knees, and just hold it there, and then we're going to roll back up. Great, same thing, and rolling back. As you do this, I want you to think about pulling the belly button back, and there's a nice little term of scooping the tummy out, rolling back up. I like to think of my tummy as a watermelon, and I'm doing those little watermelon balls, and just scoop out the tummy. You can also just think about pulling your belly button back, but imagery's always good. Cool. Now, if this hurts your tailbone, don't do it. None of this should ever hurt. Keep the feet flat on the floor, even those toes. Keep them on the floor. You can do this with it lifted. If that feels better for you, you can do that. But for right now, if you can keep the toes on the floor, I want you to keep the toes on the floor. Well, we're going to roll it back. We're going to hold it right here. And this time we roll it up and lift the arms. Bringing it back, rounding out the back to come back, and then lift nice and tall. And round, and then you can think about tall posture, reaching it up through the top of your head. Cool. And it is all about control. And we're going to do this last one. Go ahead, hold it back, keep it back here, and lift the hands overhead. Bring it back and lift. And it's such a simple movement, just lifting your arms up over your head, but you can feel that you need to work your abs to keep your body completely still. Nothing's moving. We're keeping the body completely still. The only thing moving are the arms. And we're going to do one more arm lift, lifting them up overhead. Hold for a second, hold it, and bring it back center. From here, I want you to twist to the side, open up the arm closest to the floor so it almost touches the ground, but not quite. Look past that hand, bring it back and twist. We're going to go other side, same thing. Open up the hand all the way almost to the floor, look past it, bring it back, and bring it back center. Great, again, same thing. Oh, and some of you want to make this harder. I know you do. So if you want to make this harder, feel free to lift the legs up off of the floor, keeping those legs completely still. And actually, I would suggest having them together, and then you can give them a nice little squeeze together. And it's just easier to make sure that they stay in place and you're not doing any wiggle wobbly stuff. We want, again, to be in control. Great. And I don't know if I'm doing the greatest job. I'm trying to open that shoulder. Here, I'll show you on the other side. So as I turn, I want to open that shoulder. This guy's opening up. So my obliques are really getting a nice workout. And these are our last ones. Open. And other side. Oh, I already feel it in my hip flexors. Cool, coming back center. If your feet are up, feel free to keep them up. If your feet are down, if you need a break, either hold it here. If you need a break, sit up real quick, take a break. This gets your hips flexors. I'm sure you can feel it. And we're going to bring it back down. And I'm going to keep my feet down for the first one. Take the hands behind the head. If your feet aren't up, lift them up. Bring them back down. And I'm sorry, you can also do just one. Let's go ahead and just start with one. I'm getting excited here. And just floating one up and bringing it down. Now, as you can tell, this knee actually is not moving. There's nothing happening here. It's all coming from the hip. Great, and if you want, you can move on to double legs. That is going to make it a lot harder. And you'll feel it a lot in the hip flexors, also your abs. And I want you to think about a long neck, shoulders pulled down. Keeping these elbows out wide to the sides. I feel like I'm struggling in every video. I forget how hard it is, and then I do it, and I say, why, Kirsten? Why did you make it so hard? You look like you're struggling. And last one. Go ahead and lower it down, and you can roll on up. Great, I kind of sunk into the stretch before I came up. So rolling on up, I got excited about the stretch. So I just want you to round your back, and you can grab onto your shins or your thighs, whatever feels better for you, and just enjoy a nice little stretch in the back. And then bring it up and arch, reaching the chest up towards the ceiling. Round it out. And bringing it back up and arch. And round it out. Oh, I think this feels so good. And arch. It's basically the cat-cow that we do on our knees, but it's doing it in a sitting position. It's so cool. Take your hands behind you, and it is about shoulder width apart. And we're going to take our feet almost under our knees, about hip width apart. From here, just lift your bum up off of the floor. If you need to rearrange a little so that now the knees are going to be over the ankles and your wrists are going to be underneath your shoulders. I want you to press your hands into the floor. You're going to feel a nice little lift in your chest. And from here, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, lift the hips up. And we're basically just a nice flat table. And then you can lower and lift. That's all we're going to do for this first part. I do want you to think about pushing the hands into the floor. That's going to activate the muscles, which helps protect the joints. Like your wrists, if those guys are hurting. If you need to go up onto your knuckles, feel free. Again, this is doing what feels good for you. Great. Now, if you're feeling comfortable, here, take the legs out long, feet together, and it's same thing, lifting the hips. And where you exert energy is when you exhale. So it's a lift. If this is hurting too, you can also go down here and do it on your elbows. Great, we're gonna hold it up, keep it up. If you have your legs straight, great. If you wanna keep your legs bent, great. Whatever feels better for you. Keeping those hips up, lift one leg. Bring it down. Maybe this isn't your thing. Maybe you just want to hold it. Maybe you don't want to lift a leg. That's totally cool too. If you have bent knees, feel free to lift a leg out. Keeping those hips up. Oh, I did a terrible job. Don't watch that one. Okay. So why I say I did a terrible job is because I'll show you on this side. I let my hip drop. I want you to keep those hips exactly in the same place. Where they are. Same here. Keeping those hips exactly in the same place. We're almost done. And last one. Oh gosh, that side I'm doing not the greatest job. And go ahead and lower yourself down. Shake out your arms. Take the arms nice and long. Deep breath in. And roll down vertebra by vertebra. If you need to hold on to your thighs, feel free to hold on to your thighs. Take the arms long up above your head. We're stretched out long. Take the arms and the legs and pretend like they're getting stretched. Oh, you're going to grow an extra inch when you're done with this. And deep breath in. Sorry, you do an exhale. Again, on the inhale, we're going to lift the arms. Look for your belly button. And then an exhale here as you come the rest of the way up. Reach out over the toes. Keep that belly button lifted up and away from your thighs. So we're creating space in here and we're still active. We're going to bring it back down and lowering it down vertebra by vertebra, nice and smooth, all the way down. And coming back up. These roll-ups are one of my favorites. But I know some people, it just is not their thing. Especially what happens a lot of the times is if you're top heavy, aka you have really strong shoulders, this is going to be a lot harder for you because you have a lot of weight to lift, which tends to be the case for guys, which is fine. It means you have very strong shoulders. And reaching up over. And again, if you want to use your hands under your thighs, if that's helping you out, great, go for it. Same for coming up. Feel free to walk yourself up and use your hands on the ground. do whatever your body is telling you to do. We're gonna do one last one. Ugh, enjoy it, love it, do it how it feels good for you. I think that was good English, right? And reach out over your toes. You can relax into it. Enjoy this nice stretch for a minute. Oh, goodness, it feels good. And then come on up. And that is it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my Zoom clap because it's not loud.